with a marker and marker. Check 1 2 1 2. Hi everybody, welcome to an episode of Musicians Near Me. I am your host Sahido, aka your local podcaster, aka your friend on benefits, aka the no good Nori, aka the microphone fiend. And today we're broadcasting from the Cut Podcast Studios, and with me I have got
Syano.
let's go Syano, aka Corkery Captures.
Okay,
I don't know.
Phillip.
Phillip, yeah.
That's-
Do you link them or do you prefer your stage name? Like, just to know.
More recently, I've been trying to link it more so as it's a project by myself.
Okay.
But I prefer the whole Syano thing.
Okay, you prefer Syano as a.
Yeah,
It's a cool name to be fair.
yeah. I like it when people say it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know.
Syano. Yeah, it's like Syano.
Yes, yeah, I know. I'm a piano.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for helping me with the setting up a little bit with using your. Did you learn it in school and the photography stuff?
Yeah, I picked it up in TY. Just started vlogging. Then I did a vlog channel with my brother. Eventually just got very into it and just bought a camera for myself.
Nice.
And then became the guy who took photos of friends.
Okay.
Figured out I could do it in college.
Nice. Okay.
Didn't want to go to college, so
That was like a better way. So you're way into the art, you would say.
yeah.
So where did you pick up music? So like, if photography was, or was music always there?
It was kind of like in the family a small bit. Like my mom would have been very good at piano. She did all of her grades and stuff.
What's that? Because one of the reasons I'm having this musicians name is because I want to learn a little bit more about music and the processes
Yeah.
that get, like how the musicians get there. Because as a comedian myself, like I feel like you musicians have it a bit easy. Stage wise, like because I only see the end product. Like,
Okay.
I think I just come on with your instrument or whatever. And just the crowd is just in straight away.
It's pretty damn scary.
Okay. You can talk me through that as well. Maybe a little bit after. But like, so your mama is a piano major or whatever. What's the word?
She did all of her piano exams, which is like you go through all the grades, and grade 8 is the last grade where you pretty much do an exam. You learn a piece in front of your examiners and stuff.
Wow.
She did that when we were young, and then my brother bought a guitar, and I bought a guitar at the same time as him, just because I was his younger brother.
Yeah.
And he actually went on to. He's a professional now. He tours.
Oh, nice. Guitar play, like musician as well.
guitar
Oh, he's a
player.
touring musician.
Yeah. So
We have to give that one a round of applause. That's the wrong button, but yeah.
Yeah, so it's over COVID.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do, and I
Okay.
said I'd pick it up again.
Guitar music again, or just guitar? Because I see
just
you.
guitar, man.
I do see you riffing and stuff a lot. That's the way. That's the way I came across. That's the way I came across your music. Because we both live in Cork. That's where we are, and we both live in Cork. Nice. We both live in Cork, and we've kind of been around each other's circles in a sense, in the same Venn diagram, in the same sense. Like, so it's great to sit down with you again, just to reiterate. So you picked it up again in pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
And
Yeah.
I learned the basics like throughout my life, and then, there was just nothing to do except like learn something or do something to pass the
Yeah,
time.
I hear that. Shout outs to Sahido Show, Pandemic Baby too.
Yeah.
Pandemic project.
But yeah, no, it was just all kind of to pass the time.
Yeah.
And even after COVID and everything, I didn't think about doing the music.
Okay.
Just for fun.
All right. I have some questions that I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
All right. To see how much of a music fan you are yourself. All right. Right now, your Spotify algorithm. What is like your daily mix? What's your daily mix one? If you have those type of ones, you know what I'm talking about.
I get you. Yeah, no, it would be like a weird mix. There'd be a lot of kind of stuff like Loyal Carner, like the kind of hip hop jazz, jazz rap. There's bits of like indie rock in there as well.
Indie,
like sometimes,
of course.
You know, some of that jungle stuff too.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a mix of everything. It's kind of mainly everything's kind of along the lines of hip hop though. But not like I used to be a massive like rap fan, but not anymore. Like the kind of American rap.
Bro, I can see it. And not to I kind of seen that kind of influence. I was to do research for this show. I was like, oh, let me catch up on some of Syano's project on the YouTube. Because I'm gonna bring back the parish.
Yeah.
Is that the name of your thingy? That's the name of your.
Yeah, I released a project called the parish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the name of your collective.
It kind of, do you know
what I mean? It kind of has a
it is and it isn't.
community feel to it.
Yeah, like
it's the name of a community. Yeah,
the whole idea behind the parish was there was a certain time in my life where you know breakups and stuff, and I need like
wait, we have to give you breakups.
Press the button. But yeah, there was a different time in my life where I needed a lot of people around.
Okay,
it was mainly about all that time and all the friends that were pretty much all the people who helped out in that time.
Yeah,
that's what the project is about, pretty much.
Quick question, sorry.
Yes, sir.
In the video of the parish on YouTube now, are those the people there? Is that in the background, the people that are surrounding you? Are those real life?
Yes. So So the main my main close friends, a lot of them were in that, and then a lot of them were extras.
That's huge, though.
Yeah,
that's huge. Like that, your friends are actually supportive that way to actually they bought into it.
I did want them to be like in it because it's like
you did.
Yeah, I wanted the that was the whole concept. So it's kinda, it's nice to have that now forever.
Yeah, nice one.
That marks a time in their life, you know.
That's actually touching. That's very cool because I want to have that type of shit with my friends, but they're pricks. You know some of my friends. They don't want to do shit. They don't want to fucking do shit. But so that's kind of cool. So that brings me to ask you. All right. Some local question because I'm your local podcaster. So local questions about the parish you grew up in.
Okay.
The real parish you grew up in.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that? I suppose yeah. So. Tell us, what parish did you grow up in?
I grew up in the biggest parish in Ireland.
Okay.
Ballymacelligott in Tralee. Yeah. Grew up in a very quiet place.
Tralee?
Well, like Ballymacelligott.
Yeah, but did you grow up in Tralee?
Mm-hmm.
You grew up in Tralee?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. Yes. We talked about this. Yeah.
But yeah,
I fucking hate Tralee. Sorry.
I kind of do too, you know. That's why I'm still here.
My friends are from Tralee.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
There's a massive community of Tralee people in Cork.
I wouldn't even go there.
Yeah, but
nice. Ballyma what?
Ballymacelligott.
Ballymacelligott. Okay, and that's the biggest parish in Ireland.
Yep.
Shout outs. That's a huge one.
Yeah. It's all just churches and.
Of course.
Primary schools and that's it.
Okay.
Nothing else really, you know.
Did you play GAA growing up?
No.
You didn't?
No. I kind of wanted to when I was younger, but I also understood why. I just
send them back.
Yeah, I know. I think I tried it when I was like 5.
Okay.
And then I wasn't like addicted to it, you know. I wanted to drink my cranberry juice. In training, and the coach said like wait 5 minutes, and I kind of got all mad.
I want my juice now.
And I just didn't come back, you know.
I'm taking my talent somewhere else. I'm going to hold my cranberry juice somewhere. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so the parish of Ballymacelligott. Macelligott of Ballymacelligott. Okay, what was that like? What was that place like? You said small community.
Yeah, weirdly not. It's just a very spread out part of like Kerry. Like it kind of has the surrounding towns. Like there wasn't much going on. But it was still like 10 minutes away from Tralee or Castlesland. So it was kind of just. It was like the quiet part of Tralee.
Okay.
Pretty much I could get into school in 10 minutes.
So it's just a quiet life over there. So you're just chilling. You and your brother wanted to do vlogs. So what kind of vlogs were you what kind of inspiration were you getting up to like?
We just that's the thing. There was nothing to do in Tralee.
Yeah.
But literally just what we were doing, having friends in the like. It would add something to the day that we were like trying to make a video rather than just
okay.
Yeah,
because I see like a trend here. Like let's say now, tell me if I'm wrong. We're like you and your brother growing up in Tralee, and having nothing to do, wanted to vlog, and then pandemic hits, you like having nothing to do, pick up the guitar.
Yeah.
And then and then that's kind of cool. Like, so do you feel like you're creative not out of boredom? Not out of that, but like where does that stem from? What's this process? How has that process of vlogging helped with music in when you picked it back up again? Show you got also.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like what would you say?
Yeah.
Like, definitely, I find I like to pick up stuff. Well, sometimes I don't enjoy it initially, but picking up stuff that makes me uncomfortable. So it's like, yeah, you know, like it was very uncomfortable for me to like hold the camera and talk to the camera.
Okay.
And I was like, if I can get over that fear,
I can.
whatever. Same with music. I was like, I made music for a while. Like 2019 is when I started making beats and stuff. But I was like, nah, I'll never perform. Like, I was like, don't want to be up on a stage, whatever. But then,
yes. Go continue. Yeah.
Then I found out like, when I was going through that time, I needed something else to think about.
Okay, like a distraction, a healthy distraction.
Yeah, so I was like, I just talked to someone. I said, I'm going to book a gig.
Nice, man.
And I was like, I'm going to go up on stage.
And he shelled it. Why I was doing a shocked face there was because I remembered during that time, was that your first live gig? The one in the Kino?
No, that was third or fourth.
Oh, third or fourth. But the one in the Kino was your like.
It was my first big headline one.
Headline.
People had to buy tickets. Like
yeah. That was like you putting the product out to the people, like, or to your fans, or like to your listeners and your audience as well, trying to get them in. And yeah, that was huge because that was my first time seeing you live, I suppose. Because I remember that because we were talking in this studio as well.
Yeah.
That week going up, and I was asking you how you were feeling. You were saying nervous and all that shit, and then you did it now. So nervous that. Can you please end this sentence? So before the gig you were nervous, and then after the gig you were
ecstatic. It's a different buzz.
Okay.
It's like all that like energy that's like nerves, and it's just channeled into, and then when you come out the other side of it, it's just like pure adrenaline.
Yeah.
And you just want to do it again.
Good.
But every time you still get that little thing before it, like
the nerves. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like if I haven't done stand up in a bit, I'm like, oh, the wheels might fall off. So okay, nice one. And how are you feeling right now during this podcast?
I'm feeling good.
Okay, good.
Relaxed.
You couldn't say otherwise.
You can't leave.
Nah. All right, that's cool. I just do a little bit chat. Okay, so that was like your fourth headline. That was my first time seeing you, and that was a great experience for me as well. So thank you for that. I have to say thank you very much. Thank you for putting that on, and it was fun because I got to see you do your live, and you talk about jazz, hip hop, and I feel like that's kind of the vibe of music I got that you were playing as well. Because I feel like even on some of your Instagram story when you show off you jamming with the lads, like it's quite cool, man. It's quite cool, brother, and it's kind of my style of music that I like to just listen to in my own spare time as well. So I get to ask you, how do you think your audience right now takes in your music? Yeah.
I'm trying to build an audience, first of all. Yeah, it's kind of hard to build an audience.
Guy, you had people in the Kino. That's an audience. So like, there's people there.
I think
Kino's in Cork, by the way. Just to let people know.
Like the only feeling that I want, I think the main feeling that I want people to have is just like that, like uncontrollable head bop. Like you just can't help but move.
Okay,
So
nice.
that's what I want the people who come to the shows, that they're like, you can't help but feel a certain way. Yeah.
Uncontrollable. And that's why I say musicians have it easy compared to comedians. I don't think I can ever do that as a thingy. But yeah, all right, first. And you say you don't have any, there's a segment called Frequent Friends Ask Questions. You said, are you feeling any questions right now? This is a perfect segue.
I suppose I was gonna have a question towards you.
Okay.
When did you find out that you wanted to kind of go into comedy or like entertain? You entertain people?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. When did I want to? Wow. This is my first time doing this segment, and I didn't think. Okay, when did I want to? This is quite. I'm going to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing I don't know how to be. I suppose I'm going to learn to be vulnerable. I suppose that's part of one of my performances as well. About performing for me, it was a decision to put this out there. I would say the time would be like back in 2014 or whatever. I've like entertaining my friends. Do you know what I mean? I was happy entertaining my friends, but I always had an inkling that I want to. Maybe I don't know what it was. Before it was going to be like Instagram, not Instagram. This is before Instagram. Fucking Vine. Skits or whatever. Yeah, Vines and them nonsense. But I never had the courage. I was very fat, so I was quite insecure. Like, do you know what I mean? I was just happy being funny to my friends, and even all the way through college. Like, because I had to make a decision going to college. Like, I'm going to focus on college, but it didn't really work out because I was doing fuckery as well. So it took a long time for me to actually do it.
Yeah.
But the time I would say would be during the pandemic. 2019, I was listening to a lot of podcasts about comedy. I don't even know how. I was listening a lot about comedy, and then I was like, 2020, I'm going to do it like before I turn whatever age I was in 2020. And I did it then. I was just like, I'm done chilling in the gaff with the lads. Like, I'm going to take this on the road.
Funny though, everything seems to be birthed in the pandemic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was a spark there for me. There was a spark that was like, no, where was it? Mine was before the pandemic. Let's say like that 2019 era. Like, okay, I was turning 23. I don't know. I don't remember now. Oh, Jesus, I don't remember how old I was turning. It was only like however age. But yeah, I was turning 25. I was about to turn 25. So I was like, oh, guy, what are we gonna do next year now? Do you know? Yeah. My birthday is in February. So I was like, oh, this is around October 2019. I was like finishing college. I was looking forward to finishing college and shit. I was like, oh, what are we going to do next or whatever? And I remember staying in the gaff with the lads, like in Proby Ski. I don't know if you know. We were just chilling, max relaxing, bro. Yeah. I was just like, we're having a good time. Like 24 hours with the boys. And I was by far the funniest in the room, lads. I was by far the funniest in the room. And I was like, okay, I want to do something for myself now. And then, so 2019 was when I was like, I'm going to be vulnerable and put it out there. But I've always been thinking about it since like 2014. Yeah, I've always like, I had like one video go good on Twitter ages ago when I was celebrating Super Malt. Like a little skit. And I was like, oh, this feels good. But I've always been funny. And I will always be funny. Yeah, that's what I know. Okay, but yeah, sorry. Thank you. Yeah. So 2019, 2020 is when I was like, I want to take this shit on the road. And nice one. Can I ask you a question now?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, because I don't know where to transition that one. Like, I'm still learning, guys. Please take it easy. All right. How long do you last with a guitar before you buy a new one?
Oh, it depends. I've gotten a few. Recently,
I wasn't gonna ask you about a guitar. Huh? I just threw in guitar last second. I was gonna ask you about something more Susio, but I was like,
yeah, I thought so.
You thought so? Oh, yeah. Did I get you with the pause?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
comedy.
That was for dramatic effect. Like, yeah. I think,
guy, there's no questions here. Like, there's actually nothing on the iPad. I just have it.
I answered the question.
If you want, I can ask you another one.
I think at the moment I'm pretty set on my guitar.
Okay. How long have you had it for?
I've had it for like 3 or 4 months, but I had another one before.
Okay.
And I got a bit like he's like a band that I really like. I was like, damn, I can't be like ripping these boys off.
Oh, you feel like that as well?
Well,
like,
I was just like, I love the guitar that I have, but I was like, it's kind of like a lot of people don't use it. It's like
it's for them. It's for that specific band. I mean?
It's not like one of the basic like a guitar that you see everywhere. I had this guitar.
I kind of get you. I
have to have my own thing.
Yeah, I kind of get you. You don't want to like be stealing their steez or kind of thing. Or,
even though I love the guitar.
Yeah.
I still have it. But I said I'll do some research. Get like not something that would break the bank, but I was like, this is now going to be my This is my guitar.
That's gonna be your okay.
For as long as it lasts.
That's fair, because that gets me thinking about like comedians with jokes as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might have the same premise as like some guy who's like
same type.
He has that's his thing. Like I don't want to be doing his thing. All right, that's cool. That's good to know that there's something about that in the process. And how's the new guitar treating you?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I fucking
okay.
I love it.
Do you want to shout out the new guitar's name?
Oh yeah, it's just it's a Squire, like a Fender Squire Jaguar. It's the McGee guitar.
Yeah.
Now I'm taking off someone else that's more famous, so it's not as personal.
Let's see, do we have booze in this?
No. No, it's a good guitar.
Boo, stop ripping off McGee. That's what they're saying. That's what the viewers are saying, not me. Stop ripping off McGee. Okay. All right, another question, another quick fire round question. Which gig would you rather perform at, yeah? A roller skate rink or a petting zoo? Just for fun, like not like you like, yeah. Just like
I think
you do like a fucking secret showcase. Like which would you rather? Yeah.
I think I'd do a roller skate rink.
You do roller skate rink?
I think that's more along my. I love animals, but
yeah,
I'd almost like to like do the gig while rolling.
Okay, and then you're skating and then you're playing. Okay, what kind of songs would you be jamming?
Just like
for the thing,
old disco, like disco stuff.
Get it, girl. All right, okay.
You can tell by the way I'm.
Okay, nice. We're jamming. Okay, which decade wins musically? The one you were born in, or the one with your first heartbreak playlist?
I tried not to listen to my favorite songs with heartbreak.
What? Say that again, please.
So, like, let's say I never made playlists with like
heartbreak for heartbreak,
because I'm like I like these songs and
I don't want to ruin it. Okay.
I also do think that the time I was born had some sick music.
Okay, so
it's like the 2000s.
So you give an example of the song.
Like, you know who's underrated is old school Robbie Williams.
Angels and shit.
Yeah.
Like, or before Angels. Like.
Kind of along that time.
Okay. When he went solo.
See, like,
I'm a sucker for that. Not gonna lie as well. Whenever I'm feeling it, I love it, Angels. Yeah, I just played that and do whatever. Fair enough.
I don't know. My parents had a load of CDs in the car, and like I just had all
CD times were sick, bruv. CD times.
Pop in your favorite CD.
Was sick, bruv. I won't lie. I just never learned how to burn them, but neither here nor there. If you could erase one song from history, for your song to replace it, what would it be, and what song of yours would you replace it with?
Ooh, if I could get rid of one song, I don't really hate a lot of music.
It's not about hate.
If I could just erase,
you could love it. You could love it, and you're like,
just for me, like I know this song.
Yeah,
no one else does.
Yeah, and then your song replaces it.
That's a tough one.
I'm loving Angels for sure. Or should I give you options?
No, but that song should be like everyone needs to know that song.
Okay. I'll give you options. I'll give you options. We can throw some around. Let's fuck around with this segment.
Oof. What's the one that's just like what's a meme like?
What?
What song is like a bit of a meme? Yeah.
Rick Astley. Never gonna give you up.
See, that's a banger as well. Like, do you know?
Fair enough. All right. What's a meme?
Do you know what? There's so much songs that like, if you go into like, see, I don't go out like.
Guy, come on, guy. No. Cop on. Stop trying to give me the political answer here.
No.
Just give me a fucking song, dude. To replace with one of your songs.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I don't go out much to like nightclubs, but do you know when you go into a nightclub and they're like that song where it's like I fucking hate that.
I can see your face. You actually don't like that song.
I fucking hate that. I'll take that one down.
Nice.
Take that down a heartbeat.
Nice. Okay.
Or like, let's get down.
Down to business. Yeah.
Take those.
Oh no. I see people pretending. Well, I suppose it's the atmosphere. Oh yeah. Further.
And then replacing it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like I have songs that like I preferred that I wrote, and then there's ones that did better. So there's like just songs that like, or songs that I wrote and recorded before I had the band that could be a lot better now.
Okay. I get you. Doesn't matter though. This is all hypothetically.
That's my favorite.
We're not gonna delete bum. All you club goers, relax. We're not gonna delete bum off the internet for real. Like,
actually, this is
or maybe we will. Yeah.
This is actually a better example of if I could take one down and put something up.
Yeah.
So I had the song. We played it at the gig. We always play it like probably second. It's called like "Nice to Meet You." But the old song had a sample in it from like a really old song. That's a pretty cool song.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I'd actually take that down so I could use that.
That sample, yeah.
Put back up my song, like.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, nice one. Nice to meet you. Go check it out on Spotify.
I took it down from Spot. Yeah.
Oh, because of the sample.
Yeah.
Well,
but we
fuck the sample.
Come see me play live.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Of course, there's gonna be a plug session as well. But yeah, whenever, do your thing, brother. All right. All right. So. Should I ask you another question, or do you have another question for me?
Ask me another question. I'll think of another question in the meantime. I'll try.
No worries. Because there's segments in this as well now. Like, so this is proper stuff, lads. So I just have to type on my iPad.
I think I have a good question actually.
Go on.
Where do you see Cork going in the next 20 years? Do you think it's going to be a place that people want to stay, or do you think it's going to be just a place that you have to leave?
Sorry, Syano. I don't know if you want. Do you smoke weed?
Huh?
Do you smoke weed?
Small bit.
This guy is deep, oh. Because me, I'm already schmizzled. He goes, where do I see Cork? Because that's the thing I debate with myself as well.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's an artist.
Let's say, do you see yourself here?
Do I see myself in Cork? It could be.
Are the right opportunities here?
It could be, but I feel like it's a. I'm gonna be vulnerable. I'm being vulnerable.
Peeling back the onion. Man.
Yeah, it's his podcast now. Nah, I think it is. I think it could be a place to stay, and it has been a place for me to stay the last 18 years, I suppose, but that's the childhood as well. But I've made. I think so, man. I think so. If the cards are played right or whatever,